Oh, that's great. I haven't really gotten to explore much of the city. I've been between my house, this facility, and the greenhouse to eat food, and that's been really about it. I'm a full focus on football type of guy, and once we break camp, have a couple days to explore around and take the family around, I will. I'll probably take my son to the parks. I feel like there's a park every 2 blocks here, and so hopefully the air quality can get a little bit better by the time camp breaks, and I can take TJ out to the parks, and then there's also a little play zone for him, and take my wife around to a couple of places that I've eaten at, and she's a big Booster Juice fan, so we'll probably get some Booster Juice, some greenhouse, and take my kid to the park and just enjoy the summer. The culture and like guys like Calvin, obviously the culture here has been a lot different. They've made a big emphasis on the process, not the prize, and it's things that you always talk about in the off season, but it's really hard to do because it's such a result-based business. But you can tell that the organization here is really about the process, and we're about the culture here and setting a good culture, and that's really what's important. I think that's what wins game in the end, anyway. Yeah, we talked a lot about it, and they asked me what was important to me, and down the list, obviously is just team having a great culture and great environment. And, facilities to make sure that you can maximize your opportunity, people that love football, unselfish football players, and guys that love football, and this organization checks all those boxes, and we have the makings of a team that's going to be in it and be there in the end. I think I try and live my life in terms of just being a great leader, and Jesus modeled the leadership in the Bible for myself, and leadership really, if you break it down to its most simple form, is influence. And so if you really want to say how is he a good leader, how can I be a good leader, people a lot of times say, what is leadership? Leadership is just simply influence. And so all I try and do is just influence my guys in a positive way, always be a positive light for them, and do the things that I can to help them become better people, better football players, and just be there for them in the end, and make sure that they know I care about them as players, because I feel like if they know you care and that you influence them in a positive way, you're going to start developing that culture that we talked about. Leadership is it's one of those things that's it's simple when you talk about it, but it's very complex and it's difficult. But it's like a path to mastery. It's just a constant pursuit to getting better, constant pursuit to getting your teammates better, more comfortable, getting everybody to buy in. And so when you come to a new city, it's really difficult because it's a lot of different faces, a lot of different personalities. But I just enjoy the challenge of leadership, and I think that's something that I'll always love and always want to go after as a coach, as a player, or whatever it may be. Man, anybody that wants to line up against us, it's equal in terms of that. And obviously I think people probably think that my answer would be Ottawa, but that's not the case. They're just 2 games on the schedule for us, and each and every game has its single most importance, and the West is going to be won by taking the process each and every week and making sure that we put our best effort every single week.